Alright, Schlockmeister fans, I had a request to watch Rambo, but before I watch Rambo, I guess I should watch First Blood, so it's been a while, let's check it out. First Blood. John Rambo, looking for his Vietnam vet friend.
Died last summer.
Died how?
Cancer.
Rambo gets hassled by the cops.
You know, wearing that flag on that jacket, looking the way you do, you're asking for trouble around here, friend.
Brian Denny, he's the cop. He escorts him out of town because he doesn't want
The haircut and take a bath.
him laying around our town.
Hope this ride helped you out.
Well, Rambo says that's bullshit, and he starts to walk back into town anyway, and he gets promptly arrested.
Why would you be carrying a knife like this? Your name?
When he gets taken in, he gets Vietnam flashbacks.
Name?
The young David Caruso in the background there.
Get it behind the ears.
They said he smelled like an animal, so they had to wash him down. But when they try to shave him, John Rambo goes nuts. And he starts kicking in the nuts. So he steals a motorcycle and
Around
escapes.
his tail. He's just east of Smith's Farm, headed towards Chapman Creek. Get up there, beyond the draw. Let's get Orville on the radio. Tell him to get out of here with his damn dogs right away. Or tell him to bring the Dobermans.
Next thing you know, Rambo's on a cliff. And then he jumps from that cliff into a tree. And somehow survives with just a big old scratch on his arm. Anyway, they got a helicopter after him, and the idiot cop with a gun fell out. So now, Rambo has a gun.
You picked one hell of a guy to mess around with. Just came over the teletype a few minutes ago. John Rambo is a Vietnam vet. He's a Green Beret, Congressional Medal of Honor. Guy's a war hero.
The cops continue to pursue him. Unsuccessfully.
Signal it, follow me! I got it! Somebody help me! Help me, Will!
I'm telling you the law. Now hear it to me. Don't push it. Don't push it. I'll give you a word you won't believe. Let it go.
Troutman.
I didn't come here to rescue Rambo from you. I came here to rescue you from him.
That's his Sergeant Nam.
Appreciate your concern, Colonel.
Teach our people to stay alive in the line of duty.
No shit, I never thought of that.
You want a war you can't win?
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
You send that many, don't forget one thing.
What?
A good supply of body bags. The bone.
Troutman reaches out to Rambo.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
I'm the last one, sir.
It's good to hear your voice, Johnny. It's been a long time.
What's in your own, John?
They drew first blood, not me.
Look, Johnny.
Let me come in and get you the hell out of there.
They drew first blood.
So they trap him in a mine shaft. Now they're going to use a rocket launcher. And he knows it. They think they've killed him. But Rambo's not dead. So he wanders around in this abandoned mine shaft, which is huge. He has to battle some rats. And lo and behold, he finds a ladder, a way out. And then he kidnaps an army surplus truck. filled with M16s in the back.
Looks like somebody pulled the plug too soon. That Rambo guy is on the loose again.
Shit.
This is Trapper. We're sending up
At one point, a cop tries to drive him off the road. But that ain't gonna happen to Rambo.
We found Rambo's body. As a matter of fact, it stole an army truck, blew up a gas station the other side of town.
Rambo makes it back to town and starts blowing up the place, shutting down the lights, burning down a store. And then he finally shoots Brian Dennehy. Not dead, but injured. Alright, Schlockmeister fans, I had a request to watch Rambo. But before I watch Rambo, I guess I should watch First Blood. So it's been a while. Let's check it out. First Blood.
You asked me, I didn't ask you. And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win. Then I come back to the world, and I see all those maggots at the airport protesting me, spitting, calling me baby killer and all kinds.
John Rambo, looking for his Vietnam vet friend.
Died last summer.
Died how?
Cancer.
Alright, Schlockmeister fans, I had a request to watch Rambo. But before I watch Rambo, I guess I should watch First Blood. So it's been a while. Let's check it out. First Blood. Alright, let's talk about First Blood. I was asked to review Rambo, 80s classic, so I figured I'll do that. But I figured I should watch First Blood first. I'll do them both back to back, although it might not be back to back day to day, but whatever. I'll do Rambo very soon, I promise. Anyway, First Blood came out, I think it was 1982 this thing came out. And after seeing it sometime in the 80s, I realized it's kind of a carbon copy of the movie Ruckus, which I reviewed on my old channel. I'll re-review it on this current channel at some point in the future, starring Dirk Benedict. Basically a Vietnam vet who kind of wanders into town, doesn't say much, and he's kind of hassled a little bit, and then he takes revenge when everybody starts picking on him. That's what happens here. Sylvester Stallone plays John Rambo. He's wanders into this town somewhere in the upper northwest, Washington, Oregon, somewhere up there, I don't know. And he gets hassled by Brian Dennehy, the local sheriff, who basically runs him out of town and sends him on his way. We don't want your kind here. Get out of here. Well, he brings him to the end of the county or the county line or whatever, and then as soon as he leaves, John Rambo turns around and starts walking back in. And then Dennehy sees this and arrests him. Next thing you know, he's being sprayed with water because he apparently smells like an animal. But eventually, John Rambo, while this is happening, they're trying to shave him and stuff, he fights back and manages to escape. He runs off into the woods after stealing a motorcycle, and he's a fugitive on the run now. And he is, what we find out, he's a Green Beret from Vietnam. He's well-trained. He knows how to take care of himself and make sure that no one else messes with him. Well, they eventually find his sergeant from Vietnam. They bring him over, and he says, you know, I don't care if you have 200 men, it's you against him, and you better bring a fresh supply of body bags if you try to fight him, because Rambo's pretty tough. And we find out he is pretty tough. Rambo, they think they've got him at one point. They kill him, or they think they kill him in this cave that they blow up with a rocket launcher. But he escapes from there, and then he takes revenge on the town and shoots up the place. He eventually shoots the sheriff, too, in the leg. But then he doesn't kill him. But eventually Troutman, played by Richard Crenna, his sergeant, comes in and basically calms him down. And the movie ends with him apparently being arrested, and that's how it ends. So anyway, I really do like this movie. It's according to IMDb, this is the first movie he did that was a non-Rocky movie that wasn't a bust. And yeah, this was a pretty popular film, as I recall. They made a sequel to it, obviously, called Rambo, First Blood Part 2, which came out in 1985, I believe, which was a huge mega hit. And the rest is history, right? But this is where it all started, First Blood, which, again, to me, it's a copy of the film Ruckus, which came out a couple years earlier, which is also a great film. A little more country bumpkinish in that film, but nonetheless a really good film. This one's a little more gritty. But anyway, they're both good films. So anyway, I like this film. It's got plenty of violence in it. A few cops do die. And obviously we know, like I said, it's set up for a sequel, which we find out in part 2, which I'll get to very soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Look, also young David Caruso was in this movie. But anyway, good movie. It's available on DVD. I'm sure it's available on Blu-ray too. I haven't confirmed that, but I'll leave a link down below, assuming that it is. And this is a DVD I've had for a long, long time. Special edition. So anyway, check it out. It's First Blood. Rambo. Check it out. Leave some comments. Watch it. Bye.